Mother Mountain open to her. She's the daughter of...
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Carja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Rost's was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, But his spirit never left. It remained here with All-Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him. Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Teersa, that's quite a story. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Teersa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay. I guess it can't hurt.
Those who spill their tribe's blood will pay for their desecration.
The murderers tried to destroy us, but we, Nora and Jill, they are the ones who will...
The Anointed.
All-Mother spoke to her. It's
Aloy! How did you do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right. I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
They slaughtered our tribe's people and thought us broken. Now, we will show them that we endure.
Mother's blessing made flesh. She will destroy the corruption that still spreads through the world.
The killers will be forgotten by the goddess. None of their deeds will live on in her memory.
Forgive!
I will lead a war party to Meridian.
Goddess has
You have my word.
She sent the Anointed.
Dealing with corruption beyond the sacred land. Can one woman do such a thing? Even if she is the Anointed.
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Curse the goddess, and curse you. I no longer belong here.
I think you're onto something, Resh. Time to strike out on your own.
There.
Anointed by All-Mother herself.
We have lost many brave Nords.
They say she came from the mountain. That the mountain was her mother.
It's heavy. World's going white. These will keep. you need help?
All-Mother be praised. The Anointed.
There's no need for that. Just tell me what troubles you.
It's my brother Brom. He was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't. His camp was abandoned, and it was covered in blood.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Each day I cut a notch on the wall, so I knew Brom's sentence was over. Then I cut 3 more, but he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send braves to find him, and all they found was a blood-soaked camp. The braves said he must be dead, but I have to know the truth. So I came out looking for him.
I'll do what I can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be, just find him then. Please.
think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore. take this off. Don't want him listening in. Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost. The scrapes. Heart
speaks through you, Anointed.
Seems so empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain.
So much corruption still spreads beyond the sacred land. Goddess. Been out for hours. Could use a seat and a draft.
Stuck here while my little sister's out hunting. I must protect her.
Keep this quiet.
Hey.
Hey, hold on. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Keep quiet now.
Gotten on late.
Oh no, it's alright. What's it? Watching the Blacklist. James Spader's fucking. So what have you been doing?
I just talked to stuff about
Are you doing the hunting? See this, and then I don't know if you want to go share play or still broadcasts. I guess if you're just hunting, then you can do this broadcast. But hold on.
Go get it in bed. Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing some side quests to get more people for the in battle. So, I can go to Gaia Prime or whatever and go do that if you want to watch it.
Need to keep the upper hand.
Yes, no, maybe.
Hey, sorry.
No, you're fine.
The headset fell under my bed, so didn't hear what you said.
I can go to Gaia Prime if you want to watch that.
What is Gaia Prime?
It's where I have to go get the override for whatchamacallit, Hades.
Is that a story quest?
Yeah, it's the main story quest.
And then after you do that, you have 2 more until the final battle, or?
After that, it will be the final battle. I would have to go tell what's his face the Sun King. Like, oh, got something brewing and coming your way. But I think I might need to get a better ropecaster, so. Because the one I have, because there's a Stormbird up where I need to go, and I just have a Carter ropecaster, so another one.
Let me check out this thing now.
Don't think Rye hasn't happened.